Hey, welcome YouTube and independent homeschoolers. So I want to talk about one of my favorite long-term topics. I've studied this all my life. Don't know that I have it all figured out, but I've figured out a few things, and it's about goal setting. And so what I want to talk to you about is how to set goals for your homeschool. Now, you may be coming up on a transition on the year, or what you're doing may not be working, or you just want to tweak it. But this is crucial. So we're going to do it in 3 parts and give you a chance to reflect on each, right? So the first question I want to ask and answer is, why goals? Why do we talk about these? You know, it's like in all the success literature and everywhere, it's always about goals. Well, there's a simple reason. Human beings actually do not do anything without a goal in mind. There's just no way they do it. A lot of it's reactive, but there's still some kind of goal, some outcome, some result, some end game, some desire you want to see fulfilled. There's always a goal in play. And so when you understand that, you got to realize this isn't an option. This isn't something you ought to do. You've got them now, and yours may not be very good, or they may need tweaking, or they may be awesome. And then I hope you just cheer for what I'm saying. So understand that all human behavior still is goal-oriented. It's always towards something. Sometimes it's as basic as food and water and clothing, or sometimes it's more profound to get to the moon or Mars or something like that. But goals are just simply how we operate. Number 2, what are they about? What are goals really about? And I'm going to tell you they're about the future. That's the key. And if you don't understand this, you're not going to appreciate what's going on. So what you're trying to think about is the future of your homeschool, the future of your kids, the future of your family relationship. And so getting in mind a future condition that is going to be experienced like it's present, that's really what you're wanting to do. So you want to get a picture, you can add audio to it, etc. It can be a movie. But you're wanting to think about the future in some way that it's actually finally existing, but you're experiencing it in your mind as present, because that's how you're going to organize your thinking and your actions. So understand it's fundamentally about the future. And third, I wanted this first part just to asking us the question, what's really important to know? What's important to know about goals is there are 2 types. And if you don't make this distinction, you'll get a little sloppy in your planning. So the 2 types of goals are these. One is a goal, an organizing goal, and the other is an actionable goal. So an organizing goal is a goal that you're using to organize the way you're thinking about it. Usually it's an outcome you can't control. Like, your kids, how well they do academically, or if they go into college or certain career or something, you can't really control how they do after they leave the home. There's not a way to do that. But you want to organize what you're doing for that purpose. So you want to think about goals in terms of long-term, what you're hoping for, so you can organize the game plan. You can't guarantee it, but it helps you organize. Actionable goals are indeed things you can guarantee. And so they're things that get focused on and we work on. That's the nature of the game. You can't guarantee if your child's going to be a top-notch scientist, but you can guarantee if they do their math today. So the actionable goals are things you can control, and the organizing goals are things that you hope turn out and the odds are in your favor. From the secular world, sales is pretty easy to show this with. So sales, let's say you want to sell $1 million this quarter, okay, of whatever widget you're selling and our service. And so you want to sell $1 million. Can you control $1 million in sales? And the answer is no. You cannot guarantee that. You can't control it. But you can control the number of people you talk to each day. You can control how you approach your sales pitch. You can control if you first find out from the potential customer what their problems are and what they're really struggling with before you explain why you might have the answer. So that's the distinction. You can't control the $1 million, but you can control the number of people you talk to and what you say. So that is part one. Hope you tune in for part two.